What's up guys, Mr. Basie here, and real quick before we actually get started into all the stuff that I'm going to talk about today, I do want to say that I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I've been really busy with a bunch of stuff. If you guys have been following me on Mixer and everything, because I have been streaming over there, kind of infrequently, but I have been, actually having streams over there. We've been playing a lot of other games. And of course, all the games that, are, that I left off on YouTube, like Evil Within and Life is Strange, all those things, have been finished, on Mixer, and I'm going to be uploading them soon. So, to get into all of it again, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I know a lot of people were wondering where I was. Kind of just a lot of stuff with life just kind of just piled on out of nowhere. I guess there was one thing that didn't necessarily need to happen, but I've been planning for a really long time that I'll get into in a little bit, and that's kind of what kept me from, being kind of consistent on YouTube, because Mixer was it's just easier, because all I got to do is get on and stream, with everything else I got to actually sit down and edit the video, and I just didn't really have time for that over the past couple of weeks to the past couple months, basically. And the reason for that, first and foremost, honestly, probably the biggest reason that I had been having trouble with this is because after I would be done streaming on Mixer, I would immediately go and try to figure out this issue that I'd been having for a really long time now, which is, for those of you that have been watching my streams, there was this horrendous stutter that would just randomly happen, it literally was random, like completely. There was no way to predict it. No matter what settings I changed, it would just completely start stuttering at random intervals. It could be 5 minutes into the stream, it could be 20 minutes in, it could be an hour and 40 minutes in. It was terrible, and I just didn't want to continue making videos with that kind of stuff. I didn't want to be streaming having to have that like loom over me, because to be quite honest, it really made it not fun. It really made it kind of nerve-wracking. I was always anxious to get on, where, before it even started happening, I was having a blast. Like, it was so fun, and it is so fun to just start streaming and playing these games with you guys and have you guys in the chat. It's a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying? But when that started happening, it made it really stressful. It kind of took the fun away from it, because I would always be wondering when that was going to happen again. And I do apologize for my phone. Yeah, but I'd always be wondering when that was going to be happening again, and it just kind of made the whole experience really stressful. So pretty much as soon as I was done streaming, for at least, it could have been probably the entire month, over these past weeks, it has been solved. So as far as I know, I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood, because I want to make sure that it, nothing goes wrong. Honestly, it was getting to the point where I was getting, probably mentally and a little bit physically unhealthy, because after I was done streaming, I would immediately get on, I'd have to go to work. So I'd pack everything up and I'd go to work, and then I'd go in and go onto the internet and look at like forums, Reddit, Twitch. I was talking back and forth with Elgato, which is my capture card that I use with with the company. I've been talking back and forth with them. I'm not crazy. I'm not talking back and forth with my capture card. But yeah, so I was just trying everything I could to figure it out. I was trying every solution I could find. I did literally and that's kind of why you saw stuff on Mixer, because literally every time I went on Mixer, it became more of a test. Like, is what I just tried gonna work now? Because I had to stream to find out, and it was really annoying, because like I said, it was totally random, but more times than not, it would be happening probably around the hour and a half to 2 hour mark. Sometimes it would happen sooner, and that would be good for me, because then I would know, oh well, what I tried didn't work. But so that's basically why. And if you want to see an example of that, go watch my most recent Evil Within video, skip towards the end, and you can see exactly what kind of stutter that I'm talking about. It would totally like freeze every other second, not probably, quicker than every other second, and it would totally desync the audio. So to me, that was something that I just didn't want to make. I didn't want to create videos with that kind of problem happening, And of course, I was still streaming because I had to figure out whether or not it was going to be a problem. So that's that. And in that way, my content was able to continue. But unfortunately, not here on YouTube, because I essentially stopped doing any of these other big games. I started just exclusively doing Call of Duty, because I didn't want to do any sort of big story mode games. Because I didn't want it happening in the middle of the story mode. It's just really annoying, So that's really why. That was the biggest reason why. The other reason why I've been gone for so long is because I've actually been moving towards kind of a quote-unquote Sage family giveaway for some of the really hardcore, long-lasting Sages in the Sage family that have supported me from the beginning. You know, back when Adventure Capitalist was one of the main things that I did, you know, back then Adventure Capitalist was really all I did. Not really everything, but it was one of the main things, right? And ever since I decided to take the channel in not really another direction, because I've been doing everything else the entire time, I just decided to stop doing Adventure Capitalist because, well, frankly, I'd been doing it for 2.5 years, and I did beat the game. I didn't just stop in the middle. I wanted to at least do my viewers justice and finish the game, but I also didn't want to get stuck in a never-ending loop of a never-ending game that I frankly really wasn't having that much fun with anymore, you know what I'm saying? So when I stopped doing that, when I finished Adventure Capitalist, and I made it public that series was going to be ending, a lot of people just didn't support me anymore. Like, they didn't even give my other stuff a chance, which I found was really kind of annoying. And, you know, because I know that all my other stuff is good. It is better than Adventure Capitalist. I mean, the series was no doubt good. I'm not going to say it wasn't good. But the stuff that I make now is just as good, if not better. And I'm confident in that. People have told me that, and the people that, you know, I feel like people just wanted to watch that and they didn't care. You know, they were probably like little kids or something like that. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, obviously a lot of those faces disappeared, and a lot of these other Sages, you know, Monkey, Levi, you know, I guess as you guys know, I'm Ruler of Karma, or, you know, Cam, if you guys are, you know, frequent the streams, you know, Kyle the Flounder, Cease Chrisman, you know, all these people, you know, Mr. Meerkat, all these people just support me, you know what I'm saying? They've been there for me from the beginning, and they've stuck with me into now, you know, going from hundreds of views, maybe thousands of views on some of these other Adventure Capitalist videos to less than 100 views on each video. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that they've stuck around. They've become very good friends of mine, very good, you know, friends of the Sage family. They're very well known, and I thought they deserved something back. So I made this announcement to them, but I'm kind of making it now, I guess, more public, is that I'm going to be doing giveaways, and these probably aren't the last giveaways, you know, more than likely they're not the last giveaways, but over the course of this next year, I'm going to be handing out giveaways to them to beef up their like PC performance, you know, because a lot of them aren't able to really play the games that me and Cam and a lot of these other people that enjoy playing can play, like Fortnite and PUBG and all this other stuff, right? And, you know, and it would obviously open the door to a bunch of other stuff. Like, maybe we could start doing some Overwatch. I like Overwatch, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have requested Overwatch in the past, so maybe that could be a possibility. But, you know, I'm essentially going to be putting together quote-unquote new rigs. They're not, like, totally new, but they're going to be a lot better than what they're working with. For Monkey and Levi, I already have those essentially done. I just have to ship them out at this point in time. And then I'm going to be, over the course of time, giving out some of the, not really lower end graphics cards, but they're going to be like, you know, entry level computing, you know, good gaming graphics cards to some of the other Sages, like Cease Chrisman, if he wants it, Kyle the Flounder, Mr. Meerkat, all these other people, right? And I'm going to be helping out Cam with his build as well when he decides to upgrade. So, you know, that's really what's been occupying me, is the fact that I've been working on these two other builds that I'm ready to do now, that I have on my plate right now. That's what for at least a week and a half to 2 weeks of that time frame. And this was after I kind of resolved the whole issue, which ended up being my capture card drivers, believe it or not. I think that was the case, because I ended up saying, okay, you know what, the Elgato isn't working for me. I'm just going to go ahead and try a different brand, right? And I got another capture card that doesn't have any drivers associated with it. You just pop it in and it works. And if you don't want to use their own, you know, capture card software, which I don't, I use OBS, then you don't need any drivers at all. So I popped it in, and no more stutter. Literally everything's been fine since then. So, and again, knock on wood, because I really don't want anything bad happening after that. But yeah, so that's essentially, you know, the solution I ended up going with, and that's what's been working so far. So thank goodness for that. But again, after that, I've been working on these computers for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, because I'd been, you know, I had to clean them out. I had to, you know, upgrade them. I had to get all the programs on them, install Windows again. And normally that doesn't take a long time, but you have to remember, I only have so much time during the day, and then I got to go to work. And when I come back, right, you know, then I only have a few hours before I go back to bed again. So, those morning hours were spent, you know, working on the computers, and I gotta tell you, you know, my girlfriend wasn't happy with that either, but I had to get that done, you know, I had to get that out of the way. I want to send those out soon. And then on top of that, again, seemingly the worst timing possible, which is not really bad. It's a good thing that's happening, but it's bad timing in terms of the Sage family uploads and everything, is we decided, I guess my family decided, that we were going to have some basement renovations. And so I've been in the mornings and on the weekends, and basically on pretty much a good amount of my free time, been helping with that, clean out the basement and get it ready for these renovations. So a lot of stuff's been going on. And trust me, I just want to make it very clear that the entire time that this has been happening, my Sage family, everybody in the Sage family has been on my mind every single day, to the point where it's, you know, I talk about it quite a bit. So, you know, my girlfriend's kind of the person that I talk to, I guess, kind of vent about that stuff. And, you know, she's been hearing a mouthful of it, and I'm sure she's not really, you know, she doesn't mind, of course. She's very supportive, but I'm sure, you know, anybody that's, you know, I guess human would be annoyed at hearing it as much as I talk about it, as much as I say that, you know, I'm kind of upset that I haven't been uploading, and it's been on my mind constantly. Every single day it's on my mind, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. I just want to get back to making content and doing that for you guys. So this commentary hopefully will signify that. I do have all the videos done. I've got the rest of Life is Strange edited. I've got the rest of Evil Within edited, because you know, despite the fact that I had been researching a bunch of this stuff to fix my stuttering issue, I did very, you know, in small increments begin editing the content that I had, you know, still available to me, that's on my hard drive. So that's going to be done, and you will see the stutter. You know, it's unfortunate. In Life is Strange, I don't believe it happened in the very last session, but in Evil Within, you will see it for a small amount of time. I tried to avoid it in editing and cut out as much as I could where that wasn't a problem, but you'll see it. It was there, because again, these recordings were done, you know, when that was an issue, you know what I'm saying? And I do apologize if I sound a little bit under the weather. I kind of am. I've been, you know, all of this stuff has really been kind of back to back to back. And over the course of time, I feel like, you know, luckily, you know, I wasn't feeling that well throughout the entire time, because it was a really stressful time, and I was, you know, working constantly on trying to fix all these things and get them all working the way they should be. But now that everything's kind of settling down and moving into, okay, we're about done, I think it's kind of really hitting me, and I'm getting a little sick. But you know, essentially, I just wanted to bring that to you guys. These are all things that are going to be happening. You know, you're going to start seeing videos flood in, and it's going to be alongside these commentaries, hopefully. Like I said, there should be no reason, I don't think, unless something else comes out of the blue, you know, where these videos shouldn't be coming now, because like I said, I have the rest of Evil Within done. I have the rest of Life is Strange done. I think I have a few stream shenanigan kind of things. I have to go and look through those. I know I'm like halfway done editing one of them. But yeah, and then we're going to be tackling some of this new stuff, some of the stuff that I missed, unfortunately. I'm so upset that I missed it, and not really missed it, like missed the release, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess they're probably not going to be as watched, but it's really for you guys anyway, so it doesn't matter. But, you know, you're going to be seeing Star Wars Battlefront's campaign. You're going to be seeing Guardians of the Galaxy, the last two episodes that came out, you know, for the Telltale series. You're going to be seeing Batman, which I think already did come out. Luckily, I don't think the very last episode came out, but I think the second to last one has already been out for a little while, so it might work out in our favor where we finish the second to last episode, and then boom, the last episode comes out really soon after. I don't know. All I know is we're going to be tackling all the stuff we've been missing, right? And then we're going to get into some new stuff. I'm going to get back to Crusaders, so don't worry, those people that are looking at Crusaders, we will get back to that. I honestly, there's just so much stuff that I have to get back to. It's kind of overwhelming, and I really want to cater to Crusaders, but I also really want to do a lot of this other stuff too. So I'm trying to find a good way to balance it all. Not really sure, like... And then I have like idle champions that I really want to do, and there's just a lot of stuff. I have to figure out, if you have any suggestions on how you think I could balance all that stuff, then that'd be great. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I want to get back to Fortnite. I want to do PUBG. There's a lot of games. I wish I was a channel where I focused on just a few things, but like that's never been what I want it to be about. And to be frank, I personally find it more fun when there's a lot of variety. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? I don't know how I'll do it, but you know, I'll get around to it, and you know, hopefully you guys enjoy. But yeah, I'm coming back. I'm really excited to come back here. You're going to be seeing these videos trickle in, like I said, alongside this commentary. And I'm sorry this commentary was a little long, but I wanted a good explanation as to why I've been gone. And even to me, it doesn't feel like a good explanation because I felt terrible about not being there for like that whole month and a half almost now. And, you know, it was really eating away at me personally. And I just really wanted to get back. You know what I'm saying? It was making me kind of upset. It was making me kind of depressed. Not like, you know, really depressed, but, you know, I was down about it. You know, it was really upsetting me that I couldn't make content. I couldn't stream and all that kind of stuff. And that it was just interfering with a lot of stuff. But now we should be good. Like I said, provided, once again, knock on wood, that the stuttering issue is not a problem anymore. It hasn't seemed to be. I've made a few streams now with the capture card. I've made, you know, a few offhand videos while I'm just playing Call of Duty casually. I've made some small recordings just to test it. Everything seems to be okay. All right, so I think we're going to be good with that. So make sure you stop by the streams, guys. Honestly, that's, you know, if you had been following me, you would have known a lot of this already. But yeah, mixture.com/MrBasie. That's where I'm doing all of my stuff. And the schedule is supposed to be Monday through Thursday, and then again on Saturday. Monday through Thursday being usually around 6:30 until about 9:20, because that's when I got to go to work. And then on Saturday, it goes a bit later. You know, either, you know, I usually start a bit later as well, but it goes a bit later in addition to that. You know, it goes to sometimes early in the morning. So I recommend you come by, drop a follow. That way you get notifications on the channel, you know, on Mixer and everything like that. And honestly, turn on notifications for my YouTube as well, because I do upload a video onto YouTube saying, hey, I'm live. And then I also say what game I'm playing. So definitely check that out. And you know, it should be really, really fun. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think it's going to be really great from here on out. And hopefully we don't have any more interruptions, because it would have been great this entire time. But we've had some really big interruptions that were just kind of unfortunate and kind of out of my hands, unfortunately. So hopefully you guys have been fantastic. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving, great holiday if you guys, you know, are one of those that celebrated it. I had a pretty good Thanksgiving as well. So again, hopefully you did too. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the videos. Make sure you drop some comments down below, any game suggestions you might have, because like I said, once we're finished all this other stuff, we're going to be getting into it and playing some new games. And I have some on my radar, but I know that it's been a while, so there might be some stuff out there that I may have missed. So if you guys want anything, and again, everything's on the table, you know, visual novels, you know, scary games, anything like that. The only thing that's not on the table is any more clicker games, because I'm already busy enough with Crusaders and Idle Champions, and I do want to give those justice. Honestly, I feel terrible how much the Crusaders team has supported me, and there's just so much stuff I have to get to. I feel like if I don't just drop some of this other stuff, then, or if I don't drop some other stuff, or that's the only way to get to it, really, is if I just completely forget about it and say, okay, we're just doing Crusaders from now on. And honestly, I wouldn't like that, and I know more importantly, a lot of other people wouldn't like that. I mean, Crusaders is a fantastic game, but I'm trying to cater to as many people as possible, you know what I'm saying? And let me know, I've got a small idea. Do you guys want to see a Road to Commander? It would probably be mainly in video form. I mean, I will be streaming Call of Duty as well, but let me know. You know, would you want to see a Road to Commander on Call of Duty? And that's essentially 10th Prestige, Master Prestige, all that stuff. I'm already 2 prestiges into it, almost 3 prestiges, so we're starting a bit late, which would be a little bit unorthodox, but I mean, come on, who cares, right? You know, it's just going to be a lot of slang, a lot of just absolutely dominating, and I'd have a lot of fun doing it. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I could even do a ranked play, road to maybe Diamond or Masters or something like that. Whatever you guys want, honestly. Anything Call of Duty Incorporated, I'm more than willing to do. If you guys want to see some absolutely disgusting pub stomping, we can do Road to Commander. If you guys want to see some more competitive gameplay, then we can do, you know, the ranked play rankings and all that stuff. So let me know what you guys want in the comments down below. A lot of ideas thrown out in this video, in this commentary. Again, I apologize if I sounded sick, but I'm going to dip out of here. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.